Good evening, our viewers, and welcome to another episode of your daily show, Achievements. I'm your host, Abdulatif Lanizi, and tonight I'm with my colleague, Fatma Al-Hajri. Good evening, Fatma.
Good evening, Abdulatif, and good evening, dear viewers. As my colleague mentioned, we're taking you through this episode tonight. We're having with us one of the most successful individuals right here in Kuwait. He is also a Muay Thai champion. This achievement is not just in Kuwait, but all around the world. Of course, his age is still young, but he did achieve a lot, winning the games, and also he's one the only belt in the GCC countries. Please welcome with us the Kuwaiti champion, Mr. Shamlan Al-Atman. Welcome, Shamlan. It's a pleasure to have you here in the studios.
Thank you, Fatma, and thank you for inviting me to the interview. I hope I enjoy with you us.
Of course, it's our pleasure. We'd really love to know more about your early steps, especially into this passion. So what really got you started?
From when I am kids, I like to play something like with the challenge and like boxing.
You love the martial arts.
Martial art, but when I am young, I cannot because my father told me like it's dangerous and it's not good for you because maybe for the head and for the body.
It's aggressive game.
Yeah, aggressive. So, but. I start with the swimming and football, and then when I was in 16, I tried to go with my friend to Arabic club. So I start from there boxing, and then I told my father like I want to training and fighting because I would
You're
love
passionate
to.
about it.
And he explained and he told me okay, it's okay, you can go and training and try the martial art, but be careful.
You have to be careful because the injuries are really bad.
Of course, I think especially like as you mentioned earlier, Abdulatif, like at a very young age it can be hard for parents to allow their kids to join in a very aggressive game. So actually to join in later, that was great for you. It worked out great. You won this amazing belt that we're watching right now here in the studios.
Exactly. So can you tell us more about your home background and how did it affect you? Of course it affected you. And your father saying no, you wanted to be more with the Muay Thai. So how did your home background help you to be what you are right now, Shamlan? Like do you have other people in your family that's more in boxing?
Sure. Yeah, sure. I have in social media, I have many people, they support me from my country and also in the world because also when I go to fighting and doing camp, I meet new people, they give me a support and they look at me not only like a boxing or fighter, not only that because I am fighter, no, they look at in a good way, like I am in a healthy food,
came from another country.
An athlete,
do something, and I have goals. I eat healthy. I do 2 times like Muay Thai and strength to build my body. So that's not only boxing, not only fight or aggressive fight game. It's more about movement, more about reaction, more about to build your mind with the new things. How to punch and move and you
there's a coordination when
it
comes to
and
movements.
I think that it's really more important sometimes to train your mind to become more ready with your body and the connection your mind and body. You have to be clear and focused for the game.
They also do like shadow fighting, which is interesting. Can you tell us about that?
Shadow boxing teach you how to
to train your mind, maybe
like a meditation. When you do meditation, you not only breathing or relax your body. You go outside sometimes to where you want, and same things with the shadow boxing. When you do shadow boxing, you are not you feel it like you are now in the fight, and the other fighter in front of you, and you punch and you move. So it's good for you to learn how to kick and balance because there is nothing to.
There is no one but you imagine.
Yeah.
You imagine that there is enemy.
Yes, and when you do it, you will improve your body to move in, out, and when you fight, you will feel it more.
You feel like you're getting better, especially with the
Yes.
movements,
Yes.
because sometimes like you have to predict your opponent, but that way you're kind of like outside of yourself, like you're
Exactly,
trying
yeah.
to get in the opponent's mind, trying to figure out new moves, new combination, which
Yes.
is really interesting.
Yeah.
Also, why did you choose like this line to walk in? Did you have like a family member who was actually into martial arts or Muay Thai? Was there someone that you looked up to, that you want to be just like them?
Maybe my father, because one time he told me, like, when he's kids, he liked to do something like karate or boxing, but also my grandfather, he don't like this sport. But when I am kids, I like something with action, more a challenge, more action. So that's why
You had
I
a lot
choose
of
boxing,
energy,
yeah.
you wanted
Yeah.
to get out, of course.
Yes.
Especially I think like martial arts can be very helpful at a very young age, like for the start,
Yeah.
because it helps you with self-defense and even like how to deal with stress. Sometimes even like working out, doing this kind of moves, this punches, it really helps like you have less stress after that. You feel like a different energy within.
Yeah.
I tried it also many times, which is the boxing and these things, and it was a little bit dangerous. I said, okay, I'm more into like safe sports.
I think maybe if you're like training with a group, it can be a
It
little
can
bit
be better, yeah, yeah.
I know,
Yeah.
I think like for me, I prefer like working with a PT, because that way like I'm not getting punched or anything. It's not
Yeah.
harmful. So you're just like learning the move, but not actually like implementing them. So I think like group classes wouldn't work for me. But I
Yeah.
think like it depends on the person.
Yeah, also I teach in my gym, Fear Academy. I teach people. I have a group and I have a PT. So when I teach a group, it's good to have to share the energy with us. So one guy punch and supports each others, and I can do something like technique together and sparring. So if one guy is taller and one guy is short, they can lean the space. The steps with together, so it's good. And also if there is PT, like me, I like sometimes to training with my coach, like as one-on-one, so we can talk a little bit and focus, and we enjoy the time together. So yeah, I like more PT because it's
It
relaxed.
is better.
What do you
So-
prefer, group classes, right?
Yeah, for me, yeah. Everything that includes with a group, yeah, I like it more. I don't like to
More
do something
fun, more
solo.
fun.
Yeah. So can you tell us when was your first game at Muay Thai?
First game in Muay Thai in Thailand. I go with the national team, 2015. That's the first time for me training Muay Thai, training camp in Bangkok. And then I fight in MBK. It's a big event for national team, for world championship. So there I learn Muay Thai.
What about your first championship? What was that like? Where was it exactly?
2013 in boxing with the boxing club.
How
Was
old
it
were
in
you?
Kuwait?
Yes, in Kuwait.
How old are you at the time? in 2013?
16.
16.
Yeah.
I think that's very young.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's also really special when you have this type of age and you have this passion, and it's really good. So can you tell us who's your favorite Muay Thai player, Shamlan, that you love to watch, maybe during food, you love to watch his videos, learn some techniques from him?
I have many athletes and Muay Thai fighters, and sometimes I watch kickboxing and boxing fighters because I can learn many things.
Different techniques, moves.
Yeah, different techniques, style, and the lifestyle for them, and how they eat. Also sometimes they give me support because I watch the body, how it's so fit, and
They keep you motivated. in a
Yeah.
way. Of course, we still have a lot more questions for you, Shamlan. But dear viewers, we will watch this report and we'll be right back.
Shamlan Al-Uthman is a professional Muay Thai and kickboxing player. At a very young age, Shamlan was able to practice his hobby. He has fought against other players locally and abroad. He spends most of his time practicing his hobby and improving himself in it. He trains with professionals that has helped him achieve most of his dreams. He has participated in many tournaments and that has learned from. He is eager to practice from what he has learned in order to level up his skills and become stronger. Shamlan also loves what he does. Therefore, he focuses on how to improve himself even more. Shamlan has fought against many players from all over the world. He managed to travel abroad and raise the Kuwaiti flag for each of his wins. He has certainly made us proud and honored. Shamlan has joined different championships abroad. Some of them were in the United Arab Emirates and Thailand. Moreover, Shamlan has joined kickboxing camps in order for him to train. During camps, Shamlan practiced running, swimming, and fighting. This has certainly helped him throughout his journey by achieving his goals and dreams. Spending most of his time practicing Muay Thai and kickboxing, Shamlan managed to reach a level of professionalism in his hobby. In addition, Shamlan has certainly faced several challenges and difficulties through his journey. However, this has only made him stronger and focused even more on his goal. Shamlan is ambitious and always strives to achieve more. We are proud of you, Shamlan, and keep up the good work.
Welcome back, our viewers, as we continue our interview with our special guest, Shamlan Al-Uthman. So, Shamlan, can you tell us what do you do during your free time, your hobby?
Just chill with the friends. Sometimes, also, if I have off season, I like to have my routine. I like to training, keep my body active, eat healthy food, because that's what I need.
Even during your off season?
Yeah.
Well, my off season of the gym, I eat everything in my face.
I don't like, because
you have to maintain, of course, the progress that you made. So that way you don't have to start all over again.
Yeah.
Of course.
And I like to be lifestyle. When I have off season, I like to eat more not so soft drinks and junk food. I like more healthy, because that's what I need. Or even if I don't have a fight or anything, I have to eat this.
You don't miss healthy food? You don't miss junk food? Like from the restaurants?
Yeah, sometimes, but little bit. I balance. Sometimes I balance. When I go to some restaurant, I eat, but not everything. Like I choose burger with water, not soft drinks. Or
I do it, but with a Diet Coke. That's why.
It's same.
Of course. So I think this is a very important thing. Like for all athletes, they usually like really take care of what they eat. So even like if you have a cheat meal, you still balance it. You don't just like wreck the whole thing and have a brownie, a burger, a pizza. Just enjoy the burger and then go back to the normal lifestyle, the normal diet that you already have.
Yeah.
And I think usually like athletes, most of them, they have like a cheat day. So that day is like they can enjoy whatever they want to eat. So do you have that, or only like you eat whenever you're craving some sweets or burgers, or how does that work with you?
Before I have one day, on Friday I have one meal. So in that meal I eat like burger with soft drinks, or also I have sometimes chocolate. But now I change. Now I am in lifestyle. When I want to eat junk food or any burgers or pizza, I can eat, but I balance in
eat
daily
with moderation, of course.
So, but not every day. Sometimes I feel like I feel sick or something in my stomach, so I have to stop. So I feel it in my body. I know my body what he wants. I give him. Like
this is an important thing, actually.
Of course, listening
to know
to
what
your
you
body.
need. Yes.
So if I need to eat that chocolate or soft drinks, okay. Sometimes I give for like a gift for my body, but not every day, and not all the time I eat that.
Like once a week or twice a week.
Yeah.
Whenever you actually need it. Also, we're watching the belt you have here on the table. So can you tell us about that?
Yeah, that's built. They made it for my fight. I have an opponent from Russia. He's fighting for Emirates. So he's the top one for national team in Dubai. So when I fight with him, they bring for me this belt from WBC Muay Thai for GGC.
This is the only belt in GCC, right?
Yeah, the first one they made
Which
it
year
for.
was that?
Huh?
Which year was it?
This year in March.
This March.
11 March, yeah.
Of course.
11 March. So I am now the first Kuwaiti in the history. I have a ranking in history. I have this belt. So
We're very
It is
proud of you. This is
special.
an amazing
you.
achievement.
yeah.
Actually, I didn't know about that because we here have a lot of Muay Thai players. Okay, not that common, but we have. I mean, especially me, I saw too many Muay Thai gyms in here, and a lot of people go to
A lot
it.
of people are into martial arts in
Yes.
Kuwait. I
Yeah.
think this is a very interesting
It
sport.
is.
A lot of people usually choose it. So when it comes to your biggest fan, who would you say your biggest fan, your supporter?
Everyone.
You don't want to name
You
names.
have someone. Actually,
I don't
he
think
has
you want
someone.
to
I
name
think,
names.
yeah.
Yeah.
Someone been with him for a whole time, right?
Yeah, now I have my gym and my agency. They support me for fighting. Like this build, they organize everything for this event, and they say for the WBC, I want Shamlan to fight, but I want to tell you, like, I want something special, like a belt for GCC. So he's always be in my side
your
and
side, yes.
support me for next and for everything. Also for get
This is actually
sponsors.
this is actually one of the most perfect thing, and to have someone on your life to be there, even when you sometimes miss yourself and you get a little bit lower than usual, mentally and physically. So when you have someone to push you through and to keep going with you, and this is actually, I think, one of the reasons that you got this belt, and having a belt that the only one you have it in GCC, and you should know that even in Emirates, in Qatar, in Saudi Arabia, we have a lot of people that into Muay Thai and also into boxing, which is really special. And I heard also that not a lot of people in the world has this belt, right?
Yeah, and I am the first Kuwaiti have this belt in the history. I'm no one have GCC.
How do
Even
you
in the
feel
world.
about that?
Yeah.
I am so proud of myself because I put all the energy and training for 3 months before this fight in Thailand for training camp, and when I come back, I fight for 5 rounds, 3 minutes for each round. Yeah, I feel like I did my best and I get this
And
belt.
of course you have more
So
and more.
I'm proud.
Yeah. Of course you have more and more on your future, and inshallah you will have the belt that no one get in the whole world, not only in the GCC.
Inshallah.
And thank you for rising our country's name. This is a really special thing. Exactly. So can you tell us, as a Muay Thai player, how is the support from the family and friends?
I
Are they
like.
supporting?
Yeah, I have many friends, and I told you before, I have in my country and also in Lebanon, Syrian, and Egyptian, in Holland, Moroccan fighters, and also people they don't do any sport, but they support me with my life in sport. So yeah,
I think
have,
it's very important to have
yeah.
this kind of support system, this encouragement. It really helps a lot.
Yeah, even my family, before they don't support me with boxing, but now they understand and they always watch my fights. Before they scared, and also I don't tell them to watch because sometimes maybe I have injuries or something, they scared. But now they understand and they're proud of me. And also I am happy to have my family and friend always be in my side. So I will do my best, and
Inshallah in the future you will get more and more.
yeah,
Of course you can do it.
Of course. So when it comes to the game, you mentioned that sometimes your parents or your friends can get scared about you when you're in a fight because you get injured. What about you? What do you fear most?
What I feel?
What do you fear most?
Yeah, for sure. I scared from the
Injuries?
From the injuries, but I put all this thing in the gym. Like when I go to training for strength or mobility, so I protect my knees and all my body to so I don't have any injuries in the fight. And for strength, I do a different way, like something with reaction, balance, and more with movement for the body. Like if I punch, I have strength, but my coach told me like this, sometimes you have strength, but you have to balance sometimes with the punch. Like when you punch, you have to balance your body with the breathing.
This all affects the punch and the intensity of it.
Yes.
Of course, we still have a lot more questions for you, but dear viewers, we will take a short break, watch this report, and we'll be right back.
Sport means all forms of physical activity which, through casual or organized participation, aim at expressing or improving physical fitness and mental well-being. For example, forming social relationships or obtaining results in competition at all levels. Surely, sports can help us reach our fitness goals and maintain a healthy weight. Sports also have hidden health benefits such as lowering chances of different diseases in life. Being included in physical activity like sports improves your heart function, reduces the risk of diabetes, lowers tension and stress, and controls blood sugar. Playing sports helps you build muscles and improves your coordination and muscle memory. There are many types of sports such as football, basketball, volleyball, tennis, and much more. In addition, car racing is also considered as a sport. Car racing is a motorsport involving the racing of automobiles for competition. Car racing has existed ever since the invention of the automobiles. Formula One is the most popular racing series in the world currently. Formula One cars are open and known as some of the fastest vehicles in the world. Most people love racing cars because of the adrenaline rush that they get during these types of events. For instance, in Formula One racing, the speed of powerful cars is really attractive. Moreover, sports are divided into many categories, such as individual sports, partner sports, team sports, and extreme sports. Some of the individual sports are golf, horse riding, and judo. Partner sports are considered to diving, tennis, and volleyball, whereas team sports are football, basketball, and handball. Extreme sports are climbing, skateboarding, and water skiing. Hence, running is the most accessible and easiest sport to play. All you need is a good pair of running shoes and you're good to go. In addition, there are no rules in running, but that's what makes running so free-form and fun. Running is all about setting goals for yourself and working to achieve those goals.
Welcome back, our viewers, as we continue our interview. So, Shamlan, I would love to ask you, how do you practice and how do you manage your time, especially when you have your life and you have your career going with you?
I manage my time in the gym with my coach. So we planning for training, like what time and the day.
So you have a schedule that going with you?
Yes. So they manage everything with me, and then we start. Like now in the gym, I have one time in the morning for strength or mobility or breathing or low pressure, and in the night I have Muay Thai. And
so when it comes like for your normal day, like your routine, how does it start? Like in the beginning of the morning, do you work out? How does it go?
I wake up in the morning like around 7 or 6 sometimes. Sometimes I wake up at 5, sometimes at 7, and I have my meal, breakfast, and after I leave to the gym.
So you start with the resistance training, or do you start with Muay Thai?
No. I start with mobility or
like running or cardio.
No. Every day I have different training.
Schedule.
Yeah,
yes.
different schedules.
And it's schedule that's been set for different types and different days.
Yeah. So one day I do strength, and one day I do mobility, or sometimes I do strength and conditioning, and another day flow, mobility, and next day maybe I do only conditioning, or something with in the mobility with the basics for the
training for the forearms, like
arms and the legs, ankle. So if I have pain, I can focus with my coach for
recovering.
Yeah, recovering. So yeah, every day I have a different schedule.
So after like the first workout, you usually like go back home, recover, hang out with your friends, and then you go out for a second time of training. So this is like every day, you practice twice a day.
Yeah, sometimes I go to work for a little bit, and then I come back for training, or before the class in the gym, or have a coffee. So I teach also in the gym. I have a client, 2 class, and after I have my training, I train myself with the coach. But before I have also 2 PT or group class. Sometimes I have different. Many people come to join for, like today I have 4 people for one class, and yesterday I have only 2 for PT. So sometimes
it depends on the clients.
Yeah.
Of course, I can tell you have a very busy schedule. So do you have like a time off for yourself, like a break, like for the weekend, or only just like one day a week? How does it work for you?
Yeah, I have in the night time for me. Sometimes I meet my friends or family, and or just I drive anywhere. And in the weekend I have Friday and Saturday we did in the gym ice bath. And before ice bath also we do low pressure, like breathing, stretching, and some movement to relax the body and recovering the body.
It is important to have it.
Yeah, and to get to prepare the body for the ice bath. So when we go to ice bath, we are like warm. So it's good for you to make for the body fast recovery, and not like before I did for ice bath. Just I take a shower and then I go inside the ice bath, and that's it. But now, no, I did something before the ice bath, like movement, stretching. So I open the joints if I have pain anywhere in my body with foam roller and ball. And then we did some movement to relax the body, and some breathing to warm the body. Like one time we did push-ups, but before we did the push-up, we breathe in and we hold. And then we did push-up like
as
10,
many as you can.
as I can. And then I go to the ice bath. So that's help you to recover your body very fast.
I think that's a very interesting strategy to do. I think it's very creative as well. So can you tell us more about your best experience or your highlight throughout your journey? I'm sure you had a lot.
Yeah.
So what are like some of the most remarkable moments for you, like things you wouldn't forget?
I have one time I fight in Holland, where the best place for kickboxing fighting in the world. So there before I go there, I was like, I have in my mind like I want to be there, I want to fight there, because they fight very well, and there is a lot of fighters, and the biggest fight in the world for kickboxing. And then my gym, before I have a gym, they like told me, now after 2 months you will have fight in Holland in this event. It's in Fusion Live, and you have to prepare yourself. Are you ready or no? Or so I said, for sure I'm ready. I'm waiting for this time to fight there. So I prepare myself. I training every day. I stop to go out. I clean my food more than
you try
before.
to focus as possible as you can
Yes,
on it.
yes, like an athlete, and like I have a goal. So after I go to Holland and I fight there, there is A and B and C class. I fight in C class because I am a first time there. And it was a good experience for me, and I like it, and I will go back again
Inshallah.
soon.
You will go back there and you will achieve what you want, as always. So did Shamlan achieve his goal yet?
Again?
Did
So-
you achieve your goal?
Yeah, for sure. Now I have a belt in WBC and in Fusion Live, and I fight 3 times in Super Champs. That's my goal. Like I keep fighting, and in everywhere, and for Muay Thai and kickboxing fighting in the world. So I go Japan and Thailand, China, and everywhere. I want to be biggest fighter in the world.
And can you tell us your next step for this year?
And next step, I will have fight soon, maybe after 3 months in Kuwait. We try to organize everything, me and also with the gym, because we will organize the next fight like WBC, and after 2-3 weeks I will travel to Holland for training camp until my fight. So yeah, I hope
Inshallah.
it will be a good experience for me, and I did my best for the next fight.
Of course, we wish you all the best in your future endeavors. It was really a pleasure to have you here in the series of achievements. Thank you for being with us.
Thank you, thank you.
And with that, our viewers, we reached our time. Hope you enjoyed this episode. See you tomorrow, and goodbye.
Goodbye.